The Muslim Brotherhood takes power in Egypt, and it was backed, it's hard to believe really, by the Obama administration in Washington. Good Lord. You've got to hand it to the Muslim Brotherhood. They know the naivety, I suppose, of Western liberals and fully understand how these useful idiots, that's Lenin's phrase, not mine, so want to be liked and loved by fashionable Muslim radicals. Thus, the situation we now have. Look, there are no moderates within the Muslim Brotherhood, only fanatics dressed quite well and speaking quite good English so as to appear moderate. Do you remember, for example, the 21 Egyptian Christians slaughtered on New Year's morning 2011 by a bomb packed with sharpened metal, iron balls and razor wire? Many of those the device didn't rip to death, they will never walk, see, function properly ever again. Or how about the 20 Christians killed in January 2000 in El Kosher, Upper Egypt, by rioting by local Muslims, aided by the police? When authorities eventually reacted, they arrested more than 1,000 local Christians, many of whom were then tortured. Or the Christmas massacre of Christians in Alexandria, actually a Muslim Brotherhood center, while praying in their church, or the police officer who walked through a train shooting and killing anyone, male or female, he saw wearing a crucifix or with a telltale cross that they have tattooed on the wrist. Now, the authorities said he was insane. And you know what? It's quite amazing. So many people who kill Christians in Egypt are apparently insane. Like the mobs who repeatedly riot when churches are repaired, or when after years of pleading the state gives Christians the right to build a church or a school. On average, by the way, 10 times as long as it takes for Muslims to be given similar permission. Or the Christian children beaten up at school, on the streets, or the denial of university places and jobs to Christians, or being told on a daily basis to leave the country because you're not a real Egyptian. There are numerous cases of Coptic Christian girls being kidnapped by Muslim gangs, often with Brotherhood members, then being forcibly converted and married to Muslim men. This is amazing. If they then flee these marriages and try to return to Christianity, they are killed as apostates. Church desecration is common, as are public burnings of Bibles and Christian literature. There are also documented cases, really, of Christians being ritually crucified. The rape of Christian girls and the prolonged beating of children, some of them even babies. Look, these are not isolated incidents, but part of a recurring pattern often ignored and in some regions actively encouraged by local officials. Some of them, many of them, most of them Muslim Brotherhood. Yet silly, pampered Westerners will scream at Israel, occupy Wall Street, or become emotional about baby seals. Look, Egypt is not Islamic by right. It was a majority Christian country with a Jewish and pagan minority. Islamic armies rode in and forcibly converted all sorts of people, telling Christians they had to either pay a massive tax, convert, leave, or die. Oddly enough, quite a lot did convert. Unlike the Crusades, where, contrary to silly opinion, there was no attempt to convert Muslims, but merely an attempt to keep Christian pilgrims safe and take back the desecrated Christian holy places. As I say, now we have the Muslim Brotherhood. Do they believe in killing Christians, Jews, homosexuals, people on the left? Well, not all of them think that, but certainly many of them do. The general culture and context of their ideology is severely, well, fascistic, really, and hateful of all sorts of minorities. So, we'll see. But mark my words, liberal writers in this country, throughout Europe, North America, once said the Iranian Revolution would make Persia free and open. They also said that Hamas rule in Gaza would benefit everybody. How wrong they were and how wrong they are.